Fellow sleuths, when we look at the 2019 Nancy Drew series, now continues on with The Mark of the Poisoner's Pearl. Carson has been in jail for 2 weeks, and Nancy prepares for a subpoena with her father's lawyer, who mentions that Nancy has been avoiding her father's calls from prison. At the Claw, the crew celebrates Ace's return to work. Nancy gets a call from Dr. Sanders with the name of the poison that killed Tiffany Hudson. Owen visits the Claw and confirms to Bess that they're first cousins, and Bess suggests he and Nick work together regarding taking down the Hudsons. As Nancy does a search about the poison, Ace asks why there's a picture of his father on her phone. Ace introduces Nancy to his father, Captain Tom, and Nancy's father, Captain Tom. Nancy asks him about his 2003 case of an apparent suicide by the same rare poison that killed Tiffany. He reveals that he's been receiving emails in cipher, and Nancy offers to try cracking them. Ryan Hudson visits George at the Claw, and Bess suggests that Nick and Owen work on him. Nancy cracks the cipher and puts out a challenge to the city's serial poisoner to come for her to prove their skill. Owen makes an offer to Ryan and asks for his help proving that the Bonnie Scott ship was intentionally sunk by Ryan's father. Owen later visits Nancy with takeout to check on her when Nancy gets a message from the killer. Nancy finds Ace working with George and Bess, and they find the connection between the previous victims all being Hawthorne High School alumni. After seeing his mother, Ryan calls Owen and tells him to stop looking into the sinking of the Bonnie Scott, but doesn't tell him that he's found artifacts proving the theory that the sinking was intentional. Ace and the crew search through the closed Hawthorne High School. Nancy finds Claire, but the doors all automatically close, separating everyone. A gas starts leaking into the room when Nancy and Claire tells her it's poisonous. Duke and George search for where the poison is coming from. Ace video calls his father for advice for how to break through the door. Nancy covers the vents to slow the poison, and she and Claire start talking to help Claire stay calm. George finds the video of Pam's death and sees that their alleged victim Claire is the killer, and says she's like to Nancy. Then George and Nick realize that there must be an antidote. Nancy figures out Claire is the murderer and accuses her of killing Tiffany, but Claire denies it because it isn't her style. Nancy collapses, taking Claire's pearl ring as she does. Ace gets the doors to unlock, and Nick and George get Nancy out of there. George realizes that the pearls in the ring are the antidote, and they give one to Nancy. On a spirit plane, Nancy encounters Lucy and wakes up. Ace finds Claire and turns her over to the police. That night at her home, the crew takes care of Nancy. George asks about Lucy, and Nancy wonders if Lucy is also back from where Simon sent her. Nancy accepts the call from her father in prison. Oh, that's good. Well, at least the two are talking, so there's that. So overall, I think this episode is kind of interesting. Again, yet another red herring as to who killed Tiffany, so there's that. So, yeah. So overall, I give The Mark of the Poisoner's Pearl 4 Deerstalkers out of 5. Well, anyway, tune in a bit as we take a look at the next episode, The Phantom of Bonnie Scott. So, until then, remember everyone, the game's afoot.